Hello there and welcome to the Mobile Academy. And if you want to become a job ready Flutter developer, make sure to check out the courses on my website mobileacademy.io. Here you will find all of the courses related to the Flutter development. You will find the professional course as well as the basic course related to the Flutter. You can also find some of the free courses over here if you want to just go and try it out, or if you are just a beginner on the Flutter and then the React Native, you can also find the free course over here. And if you would like to be a full stack developer, we also have the course related to the full stack developer, related to the Node.js, Express, MongoDB, as well as the Flutter over here. And if you would like to join the Flutter bootcamp, there is also a bootcamp course over here. So make sure to go and check out the course over here. There are free and then the paid course. And if you want to be a job ready Flutter developer, this is the course that you want to take. So see you guys on the next lesson. Till then, have a great day. And the next step, what we need to do is we need to go and get the connection string to connect to our database from the Express app. So for that, what we need to do is we need to go to our overview. So you can just go to the overview section and you can just click on the connect, or if you are using the Node.js, or if you have selected this one once you were creating this particular database over here, and you will get that particular default one over here, or you can just select your preferred language from here. But currently we are making use of the Node.js, so I can just go and grab the connection string from here. So this is the connection string that I need to grab, and then it says that replace the password with your password. So you need to replace this particular password with your actual password of this particular user over here. So for that, what we'll do is we'll just go and copy this one from here, and what you need to do is you need to go back to your the MongoDB connection over here and paste that particular connection string over here. And then you also need to have this particular MongoDB password, and you can grab that particular password from, let's go back from here, and let's just go and close this one, and we'll go to that the database access, and you need to get that particular username of that particular database user. If you have the multiple user, you need to grab the correct one, and then you need to paste that user in your connection string. So that will be of the, let's go back to our the overview section, and let's grab the connection string again, and here you will see that this is the user. So you need to make sure that user matches with your database user. So once you have that, and then you need to grab that particular password, right? So the user password you need to grab, and you need to paste it over here, which is of the MongoDB password, and just place your password over here. So once you have done, then what you need to do is we need to install the Mongoose over here. So let's go back to the package.json, and currently we don't have that. What we need to do is we need to go and install the package. So for that, I'll just go over to the readme file, and let's go and grab that one over here, and I'll just say the npm I, and I need to install the mongoose mongoose over here. So just copy this particular command, and sorry for that, let's just copy this particular command from here, and I'll just go and open a new terminal, and let's just go and paste it over here. Sorry, it should be of the npm, sorry, not the npm I install the mongoose over here. So once the Mongoose is installed over here, what we need to do is we need to go back to our app.js over here, and we need to import this particular Mongoose. So currently it's still running, so let's wait for this one to complete over here. So it's done over here. So let's go on to the top over here, and we'll just go and import the const mongoose, which will be of equals to the required the mongoose over here. So once we are done with that, once we import the package, we'll just go and create the const variable of the database over here. And this particular database, we are going to grab it from the process .env, so process.env, and then this will be of the MongoDB database. So if you go back over here, this is what we need to grab from here, and env of the MongoDB connection over here, or you can give any name over here, but I'll just make it as this is a database connection string, so I'll just put it as a MongoDB connection, and we need to replace that particular password that we have defined over there. Make sure it is in the proper spelling, whether you have set in the uppercase or whether you have set up in the lowercase. So make sure you provide that, and then you have to replace with the MongoDB. I guess we have set up, let's go over here, we have to replace that one with the MongoDB password over here. Just copy that and go and replace it over here. So we need to replace that with the MongoDB password over here. And once we have done that, then our DB connection string is ready, because we have already provided the password over there. And the next is we need to require our mongoose.the connect over here, and we need to provide our DB connection. So it's going to connect to that, and this is asynchronous function, so it will just go and return the promise. Then we'll just say, then once it is connected, then we are just going to say log the DB connection successful. If there is an error, we are just going to log that particular error over here. So I guess I'll just go and move it below over here, and that should be much more better over here. So let's just go and set it as like this. So once this is error, we are just going to log that particular error. Otherwise, we are just going to say that the connection was successful to the database. So here we'll just say set up the db connect connection str string over here, right? And then here we'll just say connect to the. So once it is done, we should be good to go over here. And now let's try to go and restart our server over here, and let's try to see that now it is saying that the DB connection was successful, which means that we have successfully connected to our database over here. So on the next step, we can easily now go and work with our database. We can create our tasks and perform all kind of the code operation. So we will be continuing with it on the next lesson. Till then, have a great day. Let us go and create our model for our tasks. So for that, let's go to our the src folder over here, and let's go and create the new folder that will be of the modls models over here. And inside these models, we are going to create a new file that will be of the tsk tasks modl model.js file. So we have the tasks model.js file, and if I go to the controller over here, we have that particular task. So depending on this one, we need to go and create that particular model. So it's quite simple. So we just need a task of the let's say a text, day, and then the reminder. So this will be of the string type, this will be of the as date type, and then we require the reminder, which is of the boolean type. So let's just go and grab that one, and let's go over here. So first we need to go and import the let's just go and const of the mongoose mongoose from the mongoose, because that is what we require over here. And I'll just go and create the task schema. All right, so this is the task schema, and we just need to create a new instance of the mongoose.schema. So this is going to give us the task schema. So the schema is something like you can consider as if you are coming from the SQL, you can think as the tables, right? So that is the table we are trying to create over here, the task schema. And we are going to create a mongoose schema over here, or in the SQL it will be of the you can call as a task schema, as well as you can also call the task table over there. So once we have that, next we require a text over here, right? So that is what we have, and that is the type of the object. And then we need to specify that whether this is the what kind that we require here. Since that is of the text, we are going to pass it as a string, and this will be of the required field. So we'll just go and say the required, and this is of the type each of the array, and we'll just go and say that this is a required field, each of the true, and we'll just have some message if that is of the empty, please add a text value over here. So that should be quite good. And then we also require to be I'll just say we'll just say a unique over here, so unique unique over here, right? And that will be of the true as well. And I guess I need to add a comma over here. So the unique basically means that each of the text that we add, a text field in this particular table or this schema, task schema, should be of the unique type over here. And then let's go down, and the next that we require over here is of the day, right? So the day will be type of the string, or we'll just say day will be type of the date over here. So this will be of the type of the date over here, and because we need to pass in the date over there, and we'll set the default value should be of the now. So if you even if you didn't pass that one, we'll just set the default value to be of the now, and that should be fine. And it should be we don't want to set it as a required field because we already set it as a default over here. And then next we require, what we have is the reminder, and this will be of the type of the boolean, and then the we'll just say this is of the required field. So we'll just say required, and this will be of the true, or we'll just make it as a array over here, and that will be true, and please add a reminder value as well. So this is the message that we will return if the user didn't pass that particular reminder field. So I just showed you how we can make use of a required field as well as the default field over there. And then we'll also have the let's just go and have the create, the created add, right? And this will be of the type will be of the date over here, and default value will be of the now as well. And here we'll have the updated update, the updated add, right? And we'll just go and set this one as okay. So I guess we don't have, let's just not go and pass this one, and I'll just go and say this one as the date, the default, and I don't have to actually go and set, I'll just go and say this is of the date by default, and we don't want to have all of those. If you want to add some more information, then you can always create as an object over there, but since we don't require to have set up this one, which is a required or all of those, so we'll just set this one as a created add as a date type, and then updated as a date type over here. And we can also go back to the Mongoose, the documentation. So let's open the Mongoose documentation, and once we are here in the Mongoose document, let's go to the read the document from here, and you can just go and see how we can create the Mongoose schema over here. So everything in Mongoose start with this schema, right? So everything in Mongoose start with this schema. Its schema maps to the MongoDB collection. So this schema that we are creating will map with the MongoDB collection over there. So if you go to the MongoDB over here, we'll go to the browse the collection from here, and currently we have the one database which is of the tasks, and then we also have one collection which is of the tasks as well, and currently that collection is empty. So here we'll see that each schema maps to the MongoDB collection and defines the shape of the document within the collection. So here we are trying to create the tasks over here, right? The task schema, and we should say the mongoose.the schema, or you can just import that schema as separately from the Mongoose itself. But here we are just going to say the mongoose.the schema over here, and that should be also fine over here. And once we have that, you can set the type, the title, and then the authorized type of the string, bodies of the string, right? Comment, and you can make use of the array, or you can just make use as the object over here. And so here we have make use of some of the properties already, but let's go and see what we have done over here. We have created text and then date. This is of the type of the date, and then the reminder, and this is of the type of the boolean, and then we have the created date and then the updated date. If you don't want to manually do this one, you can also make use of the timestamp over here, timestamp timestamp, which will be of the type is of the date, and no, it should not be of this one, and it should be of the true over here. And if you go back to the documentation over here, and let's search for the timestamp over here. So let's go on to the search from here, timestamp timestamp over here, and we'll just see how we can make use of the timestamp over here. So here, Mongoose timestamp over here, and Mongoose support the timestamp option. If you set the timestamp to be true, Mongoose will add two properties, which is the type of the date, to your schema. So if you go and take a look, and you can see that it is going to add the what we have previously added, that is a created add and then the updated add, a date representing when the document was created or date representing when the document was updated. So Mongoose will add this to field, and then it says that when the document first is inserted, it will have that particular created add, and then when you update that particular document, it will be updating the updated add whenever you update that particular document using this save option, or update one, update many, find one and update and replace one, and or the bulk write. So this way you can have the timestamp, like when it was updated, when it was created. So this is good to add. So we will be adding timestamp over here, and this will be automatically maintained by the once we add that, it will be automatically maintained by the MongoDB itself. So we don't have to worry about passing in the created date and updated add. So once we make use of the Mongoose provide that particular timestamp field to our schema over there. So you will just have to provide this one, and whenever we use a document that save or find one and update, all of those, these are the supported the functionality, like you are saving, updating one. Later we'll see all of those, but for now just remember, when you are it will be automatically maintained by the Mongoose, and then in the back office it's going to go and update all of those fields automatically for us in our MongoDB. That is the power of the Mongoose package that we are using over here. So let's go back over here, and now once we have set that one up, what we need to do is finally we are going to create our, let's just go and add the comma over there, and once we have that, let's just go and I guess that should be fine. Let's just go and make use of the const, and then the tags that will be of the, which will be of equal to the mongoose dot the model. We need to create the model, so the model name will be of the tags for now, and then we are going to provide this one as the Mongoose. You can see that we need to provide that schema any of the mongoose dot the model, and here we are going to pass in the model name as the tags, and then the this will be of the schema that we are going to provide over here, and that should be fine. And now we can just go and also set the we need to export this one module over here, module dot the exports over here, and we are going to export this one as the tags itself. So now we should be able to use this particular tags from our the controller, since we have created and exported from here. And the another thing is that once we create this particular model, which is of the mongoose dot the model, and then pass in the model name and then the schema that we have defined over here, and once you have set up this, it's automatically going to create a collection for us in our Mongoose DB. So if you go back over here, it will automatically create that particular collection. The name will be of the tags over here, because what we have set up over there is the model name is of the tags, right? So it adds the ruler to that particular model name. So if you have the user model over here, the collection it's going to create is the user. So it's always going to add that particular plural over here. But if you have like to create a different naming over here, then you can just go and define the third parameter and define your own the collection name. So whether you want to create this, right? So you can go and create your own the naming over here for that particular collection. But if you don't provide this particular one, it's just going to make use of the plural, that is of the name of the model, and then it adds the plural to it, which will be of the tasks over here. So that's all for this lesson, and we will meet up in the next lesson where we are going to make use of this particular schema and create our first schema. So that's all, and let's meet up in the next one. Till then, have a great day.